Well, today I wanted to go over what your field is looking like right now in the year of our Lord 2025, Whatcom County, Washington edition.
Okay.
I always find it interesting to hear other creatives specifically talk about their fields because it can vary wildly.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little bit because if you're in a creative field, it's probably because you have a bit of a creative bone in your body that might lead you to be a bit more scatterbrained, just generally speaking.
Okay.
So, briefly speaking, in the world of real estate media, you have already talked about how photographers who used to just do photography are now doing videography, and now they're moving into media management, and there's drones. How would you describe the field right now? Is everyone doing okay? Are there too many of you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess to start off with, with real estate media and like real estate photographers, I think there can be a concern of being competitive. So I listened to this book by the guy who did Simon Sinek. What was his book? Do you remember his book?
I've heard the name Simon Sinek, but I don't know.
Anyways, he wrote this book called Leaders Eat Last. And no, so the one that he's famous for, like the TED Talk, is called Start with Why. So thinking about your why. But I bring this up because there's a book called Leaders Eat Last. I think that's it. No, it's The Infinite Game. So it's called The Infinite Game. I bring this up because he talks about competitors. There's a section about rivals. And so the idea is to think of the other people in your space not as competitors, but as rivals. And so you're asking how all the other media providers are doing. There's a good amount of real estate media providers here in Bellingham, like Whatcom County. I mean, not to mention Seattle and Puget Sound. Like, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Partly why I'm kind of glad that I moved up here to Bellingham and Whatcom County. I service Whatcom County, Skagit County. I mean, I'm going to Marysville later this week. I had a job in Lake Stevens and Stanwood last week. But I try to think of other real estate media providers as rivals. The difference being like competitors, like it's very finite and it's very trying to win, right? And sometimes by trying to win, you try to put somebody else down instead of trying to build yourself up. Think in the book he used the example of like Venus and Serena, or
those are the tennis players or whatever, right?
Yeah, Venus and Serena Williams. I think that's who he uses. But just think of it as like rivals, where the difference is like you're both in the same space, you're both competitive, but like like Kobe and like Michael Jordan, for example. Like the idea is like these people are both great, and like you're not going to try to put the other person down, but you're like, okay, so this person just did, like had a 50-point game. It's like I can do 55 or something, right? Like where you're focusing on trying to do better than the other person, not trying to cut them down.
Right.
So as far as real estate media providers, there's a good amount of us here, and it's good for real estate agents. They have a lot of options. I can't be able to provide services to everybody. Not yet. So it's great for people to have options. It's great for people to find the person that they connect with the most. So there's a lot of real estate media providers, sometimes people just do photography or video or whatever. But I think it's healthy, and I think we're all finding our tribe, what I call it. And yeah, it's more and more agents are using more professional photos, and they're using more professional video and professional services, which helps everybody. It helps the agent, it helps the seller, it helps the business. So I think it's healthy right now.
So let's pick that part apart a little bit more, because I like the idea of building up versus cutting down, or not even building up, but like competing with, but in like an iron sharpening iron kind of way. Give me an example of real estate media types sharpening each other, pushing each other forward to improve.
Yeah. So I think as far as that's concerned, I think the idea that I come across is like, instead of like trying to undercut somebody or trying to talk negatively about another media provider, because we all do good work, and we all do good work. iron sharpening iron as far as like, okay, so I see somebody that's going on video, or I see somebody that's like promoting this service. Maybe like if I want to go in that service as well, like then that'll be motivation for me to get on video and promote my services that way. Or maybe like they're doing like fancier listing videos. Like I use my camera, or I use my phone to do all my videos. Just makes me more efficient, more quick, less settings to try to figure out. Some photographers use their camera to get on video, to help agents get on video, which is fine. But just being able to be like, okay, so this guy is doing a lot of video, which is great. And I want to do more video, but instead of getting, agents to do videos at their listings, my passion this year has been on getting agents to do like the talking head videos. So something like this, or something where, they can be out in the wild, talking about our neighborhood, stuff like that. And so just instead of saying like, oh, your videos suck, you can say like, oh, like that's a great video. And like, then like that gives me inspiration to do videos myself or do something else.
So inversely, what are some of the ways that media types are cutting each other down? Is it just by undercutting each other price-wise?
I'm not sure. And I think maybe not cutting each other down, but just like being very siloed and like, I guess for me, I think of it as like all boats lifting each other up.
Oh, sure. High tides raises all boats, or whatever it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? High tide. But I think something that I have found good here in Bellingham and Whatcom County is like I found some real estate media providers here in the area that are cooperative and cooperative and supportive of other real estate media providers. I mean, I've gone to like a party with another one, or they're so Radley has done, his wife had like a grand reopening for their business, and like Radley was doing his
this is Radley Mueller?
Radley Mueller. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And he's been in the business for 20 years, or a long time, since I was in diapers, maybe not. Actually, probably he has, just not up here. So his wife was doing a grand reopening at their interior design store. And like he invited me, like, a competitor or just a fellow real estate media provider. And I mean, it was great. Like we compliment each other. Like he's not, how would you say? Like, I want to say like, he's not scared that I'm going to take away his business. Like we respect each other. Like I respect the work he does. I assume he respects the work that I do. I mean, he's done the great work. So, same with like, there's Tony Zapian that's in town, and like I'm meeting up with him. I met up with him when I first arrived in town. We had a beer, talked about it, like just, the area, business up here, like his past, my past. I'm meeting up with him again later this month, and just being able to cooperate, which brings up an idea of like, sometimes there's agents that want to do photos or videos or media in an area that is too far away from me. I had an agent that wanted to do media in, it's like Carnation, which is like 2 hours away. It's like, I don't want to do that. It's too far away. And so like, I know of all these other real estate media providers that are in Seattle area or outside. And it's like, I can suggest them. And it's like, I know, I can see their media work, and I can see that they provide good work. And so, being able to, connect those people together, is a way of just like a rising tide lifts all boats, where it's like, I'm helping my client by, my real estate agent that works with me a lot, with connecting them with somebody that's going to give them good quality work, helping this other guy get good quality work, and like being able to have that opportunity to take a job, that is much closer to me at that time, and like not having to charge, lots of money just to go down there.
Yeah, we've run into that a little bit ourselves. It's just like naturally you always do with creative fields, because there's a lot of people out there that can pick up a camera and is like, oh yeah, I could do this. And for what it's worth, many of them do very well. But we've found ourselves in situations where, we're approached by not-for-profit, and they're like, hey, we got this idea. We want this covered. It's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. And it's a not-for-profit, so we're going to make sure that we keep our price, according to what your limitations are, because we understand it's a charitable mission. And then, it's a fine bill. We come away with a little bit of money so I'm still putting food on the table. We wait a few weeks and then we follow up with them. It's like, hey, just want to touch base. It's been a little while. How are things going? It's like, oh, we found someone else to do it. Like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And like, happy day. I hope it goes well for you. He's like, yeah, they offered to do it for like $300 too. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That was like a $3,000 job. How are they doing it for $300? They're like, oh yeah, he's just a first timer. He wants to learn. Okay. Like, that's fine. That's great. Like, you're giving the fella a shot. That is wonderful. I would have killed for a shot like that way back when. But you get what you pay for sometimes.
Yeah, I think something that I've learned over time is like you get what you pay for. I think like hiring me 2 years ago is completely different than hiring me now.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, my quality is better. Like my services are better. The tools are better. Like now somebody can go to my website. They can book. They can do everything without ever actually talking to me if they really wanted to. They can pick out their services. They can type in the information. They can see my calendar. They can book. If there's a code, they can give me the code. I can go there. Like do the shoot. The system automatically sends them an invoice.
Yep.
And they can pay with their credit card and they get the photos. And yeah, it's just completely different. And you get what you pay for, right? Like those are things that I've invested in better equipment, all that kind of stuff. So you get what you pay for, which is okay. Like just understanding that's what you're getting.
Yeah, no. And I think almost all business owners have had to learn that the hard way at least once in their life. Yeah. But yeah, that's how you know that you're making it as a business owner, that you get to make those bad decisions and you survive.
Yeah.